Hey guys, One for the Money here, back with another video. So today, as you guys can see from the title, is the second part of the Western Conference predictions, and I kind of feel bad after last year when I made the first part, but I never made the second part. So today on Christmas Eve, I'm gonna get that second part out. Again, I want to wish you guys a happy holidays. Hope you guys are staying safe, happy, and healthy. The tiny window says Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas if you're watching it on December 25th. And because I filmed this all yesterday, I'm just getting a little editing stuff in. But there will be other content coming out soon. I will probably not be posting on Christmas Day, but I will hopefully be able to post a new type of video for you guys on December 26th. So I hope you enjoy. For the 4 seed, I have Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. Now, one small part that I might have overrated that may show that I have overrated the Dallas Mavericks is that Kristaps Porzingis is actually out. I'm not sure exactly how long he's out. I know it's at least 2 weeks, but if that's a really big injury that happened, maybe it's 4 to 6 weeks. And obviously, there are multiple games being played in weeks in the NBA. And even though Luka Doncic can carry them against the lesser teams, I feel like just having Kristaps Porzingis adds such a great dynamic and adds such a great dimension to this team because you can play that 1-2 kind of Shaq and Kobe-esque ball, except for Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the ball and just allows more flow for your offense and more and a larger variety of ways you can win as a basketball team. That being said, Luka Doncic is probably my MVP pick today. I think that Luka Doncic is a great player. He's a great passer. He's a great shooter. He is a great rebounder for his size, and he's an all-around great. He has a great basketball IQ. The one thing that is hurting him is his defense, and I think that while they lose Seth Curry, they still have players like Dorian Finney-Smith and Dwight Powell, who are role players that obviously play their role. I like Dorian Finney-Smith just because he's a great defender, and I think that adding Dwight Powell after he did get injured last year really just adds more depth to that team. And I think that because of how Luka Doncic plays and how he doesn't actually miss that many games, this could propel them to be the 4th seed in the West. Yes, I have the Los Angeles Clippers at the number 3 seed. And you might be thinking, why aren't the Clippers number 2 or even number 1? Just because they have Kawhi, Paul George. They added Serge Ibaka. They're the best team. They're trying to challenge LeBron and the Lakers. Well, Paul George and Kawhi, after the NBA has been more relaxed with their resting player rules, as you might know, that before this season, players weren't allowed to rest on national televised games, except this year because of COVID and other injury risks. The NBA is allowing players to sit out national television games, and I believe, or at least rest in television games, nationally televised games. And I believe that this will happen a lot, as you can see, as we have seen from Kawhi Leonard's load management and even Paul George's load management, and even Paul George's kind of not lust, but his ability to get injured so quickly and so often. And I think that because these two main players are going to miss so many games, is that this Los Angeles Clippers team will only be a 3 seed in the West. That being said, I think their playoff caliber is a lot better than the 3 seed. I think they're a 2 seed, and depending on how they play, I think they can definitely play like the best team in the Western Conference. So for my number 2 seed, I have the Denver Nuggets, and this is probably the biggest dark horse candidate I have in the Western Conference to make it out of the West and even win the championship. I feel like after Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray's play last year, if you remember correctly, Anthony Davis made a game-winning shot in, I believe, Game 4. But if he did not make that shot, that series is 2-2, and who knows who wins that Game 5. So all I'm saying is that the Denver Nuggets were really almost 2 games away from making it to the finals last year. And I feel like after Paul Millsap has kind of submerged himself or been accommodated into the Denver Nuggets offense, and that Michael Porter Jr. will become better as a scorer and become a more well-rounded player from his development, that I think that this team will be able to make the number 2 seed. I feel like they will beat the Clippers. I feel like it will be a close race between number 2 and 3 and maybe even number 4. But I do believe that the Denver Nuggets will still be able to pull it out just because Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic do not miss that many games. They're not very inconsistent, and I believe that if Jamal Murray can step up his play just like it was in the playoffs last year, they will definitely be the number 2 seed in the Western Conference next year. And now, the number 1 seed, as you may have guessed from my shirt in the intro, is LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Alex Caruso, and the Lakers. Now, the main reason I have the Lakers at the number 1 seed, and I had them, I believe, at the number 5 seed last year, is because I underestimated them. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know that LeBron James would miss as many games, and I believe that while LeBron James and Anthony Davis may even miss games, the additions of Montrezl Harrell and Dennis Schroeder add a new dimension to the team. So when LeBron James and or Anthony Davis are out of the game, they're still able to have the proficient offense where they're able to score points. And while their defense might not be as good, just because they're adding players like Marc Gasol, and they still have Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to help them on the defensive side of the ball. While they do lose Danny Green, some Lakers fans might say that's good riddance, but I'm not going to say that. I still think Danny Green's a great defender. But anyways, I feel that these new additions, especially for the bench, and I believe Dennis Schroeder will start, but besides that, they will have a more proficient offense this year. And because of the 72, I believe it's a 72-game season, 72 or 73-game season, a shortened season because of COVID, I would probably put them at a win at a win total of around 55 games, just because I think this is how good this team can be. I believe they were pretty close to even getting 60 wins last year. At least they were on track before the season shut down. So I believe that the Los Angeles Lakers will be the best team in the Western Conference in the regular season and probably in the postseason. So that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. And also comment what your favorite part of the video was. If you're new, please subscribe. We just hit 50 subscribers, so we're looking for 55. Hopefully we can get that before the end of 2020. We're not on Mr. Beast levels, but we can still get as many subscribers as we can. It just make me feel good, have more people know the channel. And if you like the content, that means more people can share stuff that you like. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and have a great day.